Fox 17 Meteorologist Greg Bobos here, taking a look at a code red weather alert that we have issued for tonight into tomorrow morning. Feels like almost every December, and if you're new to the area, this is true. We have at least one weather maker that moves in during the month that could give us the possibility of severe weather. Not ice, not snow, but thunderstorms capable of damaging wind or in some cases even small tornado threats, and this could be one of those. I'll talk about why this is not a high-end threat, but why the timing needs to give us that sense of alert and a sense of urgency here with 18 hours until the bulk of this moves in. Mainly west of I-65 is the focal point we'll watch tomorrow morning from 3 a.m., so overnight tonight, into tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. It will be raining before then, and it will be raining after that, but that's the time frame we have to watch an incoming system. So here's the radar right now. We're good. If you have errands to run, kids are at school, they'll get home, you'll be fine. No problems during our daylight hours at all. The alert is really for only the overnight hours. Temps right now are in the 50s. We'll be up near 60 this afternoon. And really the best chance to see some sunshine is going to be north and west of Nashville. We'll break into a little bit of it here on and off downtown itself. Rain timing for Nashville. All the way through the morning and afternoon, we look good, but if you are south of I-40, think even closer to the Alabama state line, right around 6 o'clock, your rain chance will ramp up. Everywhere a little bit more toward the north, this kicks in well after sunset. This is what's new this morning, an area of a marginal risk. What does that mean? It's category 1 out of 5. What does that mean? The lower the number, the lower the risk for severe weather, but it's not at 0. Then you have to hone in on what are we going to deal with here when it comes to severe weather. There are 4 things we watch: tornado potential, damaging wind, flooding, and then also hail. And we'll look at those 4 and where they sit on the scale. I want to time this out for you first to give you an idea what we can expect. For the rest of the morning into the afternoon, a few isolated showers. They're going to start popping up from south to north. So have an umbrella handy late in the day especially. And every rain cell that pops up here, not going to last all that long, so plenty of dry hours, especially first half of today. Through midnight, more and more of these hit and miss showers make their way more toward the north, and then we get past 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning. Remember that time frame I said, 3 to 8. This is no longer hit and miss variety. This is a line of thunderstorms that will move in. Everyone gets heavy rainfall, even if you're not west of I-65. The reds and the oranges here are indicating heavy rain, and this moves through. Watch the progression through 8 a.m. The morning drive is going to get messy quickly after around 6, 7 o'clock, starting off tomorrow with heavy rain and some wind. And these little notches that we see here on the front edge of this is a computer model. Not a guarantee it comes in this way, but if it does, these are areas to watch for rotation as air gets into a storm system. So we know this is, again, 3 through 8 o'clock. Threat dies down going into the later morning and early afternoon. I mentioned, though, we're going to see some rain before that 3 o'clock time, like you saw, and also some rain after it. But everything you get after that initial push of wind, not severe weather. So just keep that in mind. When we're done with that, we'll just get really cold, and we'll focus on that in a moment. But taking a look here, our threat tonight into tomorrow morning, tornado threat is there. Small, absolutely, mainly to the west, but it's there. We'll watch it very carefully. We'll be here for you all night. I'll be live with you guys from 4 o'clock in the morning until 9 o'clock tomorrow, tracking all this in, so there's no surprises. And then wind will also be the thing that I'm watching a little more carefully. That's a more likelihood of seeing severe status when it comes to wind gusts and wind speed. Hail, not really going to be a big player in the game. Flooding, though, a lot of water going to come down, meaning isolated areas of ponding could be a problem after the initial heavier push. Download the Fox 17 Code Red Weather app. Keep your weather radio on if you have one. I know, and if you don't have one, they're not expensive, and it sounds really archaic. Who has a radio hanging around? Well, you leave it on, battery backup, plug it in somewhere. It'll alert your whole house, but you don't have to keep it somewhere where it's visible. And just stay weather aware. Follow the forecast with us throughout the day, and then by the time you go to bed, you'll know what to expect and then what to watch out for as you're waking up, depending upon where you live. Forecast, 60 degrees today, 62 degrees tomorrow, and then once the rain is done, I mentioned that we have colder air. There it is, 50 degrees on Thursday, not bad, but the mornings go back to the 30s, and by the weekend, for the first